Hello, welcome back to Kaiserreich. So let's see, what were we doing? I always forget. I mean, we can probably unpause. We're researching, and we're doing the focus tree for the army bonus build so that we can get an extra research slot. Things aren't really progressing all that fast in Europe. Despite there only being, I think, one major nation, Union of Britain, as well as a minor nation with the Socialist Republic of Italy, to combat the Germans. Yeah, things are still at a standstill. Donau Adriabund, not doing too well. I might actually send a, let's see, one of these boys. We cannot, because we don't have the political power. We can probably wait for that. But I do also want to go to partial mobilization. Let's see, army bonus build is done. Now we can do research. Now, what is most important to us right now? Probably tech that we can, or researching stuff that we can produce. Though the M3 and stuff, I want to get that when I have, actually no, I'm just going to research this because I'm not going to produce it. I'm going to produce the M4 hood. And, because that's 0.35 ahead of time. So it's gonna be none ahead of time once we actually get this done and get to that point. Let's see. We want to purge the dissidents, so we want to get this stuff done. We've done the research slot, and all this stuff is really good, but I want to keep the political power for now, because that's going to give us minus 0.25, and I want to keep that for now so that we can bump up all of our... Oh, this gives us more, but yeah, so that we can bump up our shit, Oh yeah, I just had to check that I was more than 1 minute into the video, because cursing in the first minute of the video makes YouTube upset, apparently. So I can't say stuff like shit, or heck. I probably can't say heck. But anyways, yeah, I want to get the political power now so that we can actually get the design companies that we're going to need to research stuff, so that we can get the political, the early mobilization, or partial mobilization, and then war economy whenever we need that. That's going to be, or that's not going to be for quite a while. Probably a good idea to get this sorted as well. Oh my god, fucking hell, I hate when that happens. Please tell me that was a, what's it called? Like a terrorist bombing? That's one of the problems with all Paradox games. Sometimes you're clicking in the place where events pop up with a button for you to click. I wish there was a timer where the event can only be clicked like a second or so after it pops up. Any sort of like design decision like that, or like any sort of design like that, you know, takes into the account that these games involve a lot of clicking in a lot of different places on the screen. That would be good. Or even have like two buttons for you to click on certain events that are like non-repeating. For example, the terrorist event wouldn't need that, but like a unique event would need like 2 buttons to click, like one, you know, like a child safety, whatever it's called. Might just be called safety, I don't know. And yes, I am a child when I play these games. I make very, very silly mistakes. Let's see. Where do we want to put these armies then? Because we want to have one, I suppose, against Mexico. For they are mighty, mighty red. Hold on, I just need to check something. Just double checking that we are on the correct save, yeah, because I've been playing a lot of the CSA, and you know, we're further into the timeline there, so I'm like every now and then just getting confused about where we are. Adds to the problem with playing 2 American nations at the same time. Yeah, let's set up against the Canadians, why not? We're not planning necessarily on fighting them immediately. But they can become a problem. Honestly, New England should be there, but... let's do like that. Yeah, so then they garrison over by Detroit, and by this, which I don't know what this is. Actually, I have no clue what's up over here. I mean, I know it's Michigan, but... so is Detroit, right? Did they give that to the Kingdom of France, or are they fighting? No, they must have given that, because the Kingdom of France only held these regions down here, but now they hold Poitou as well. That's interesting. Of course, the peace deal won't fire, and the Kingdom of France, I think, can't attack the Germans until the Union of Britain has fallen. Would be a good idea, I think, to find a place for our armies to get deployed so that we can utilize our military-industrial complex in order to maximize profit. Though I'm, you know, not quite sure where that would be. Probably, honestly, the Union of Britain would make a an excellent testing ground for our weapons. We would have to count on the Kriegsmarine. Oh my god, I've like forgotten how to pronounce German words. Kriegsmarine, can't even say it. Like beating the Republican Navy, and then would have to utilize our meager navy of 6 cruisers, which can't even reach that stuff. Would have to like invade Greenland, invade Sweden. We can't do that, or get basing rights, which we can't get. How about the Danish? They will not give it to us. Well, if we declare war on the Union of Britain, Germany will surely give it to us. Fengshan government declared war on Mongolia. Probably not the smartest of choices, however, yeah, it's not the smartest of choices, because Japan is already involved in a bunch of wars. Now, the Fengshan government has pulled in the Mad Baron as well. Don't see this going well for the Japanese at all. Another bombing. So, yeah, let's do partial mobilization. We'll wait and do the, because the research isn't done yet. 100 days, yeah, we can probably... how much do we get per day? Yeah, we can stomach that, that change, because then, whenever this is done, we can actually start the research of the next tank, and then we can pop on the design company halfway through the research. Oof. And it won't be a problem, because you can add a design company partway through your research without it, like, it'll still get applied, essentially. So long as you do it before it's done researching. Still a very janky and strange feature, in my opinion. Kind of hard to wrap your head around if you're new to the game. One of my least favorite pieces of design in this game, I think. Well, that and like how cumbersome the front lines can be. People, when they start playing this game, they're completely confused by the front lines, which are meant to make the game much easier to understand. But, you know, then again, the order of battle of Hearts 3 is not necessarily something one would like to return to. I know some people love it, but... and I like the idea of it. It's just the execution is terrible. Socialist Republic of Italy has capitulated, finally. Blessed Italian Republic, which I never really see with this much land. Wow, the music is real low. In fact, so low that it barely registers on the mixer. I know this is gonna pop off though, so... alright, let's see. Office of Policy Coordination. Yeah, we've read this one. New Alien and Sedition Acts. Oof. COINTELPRO. Political power gain. 0.15. That's good. I think we're gonna go down this path because we need this in order to get. Oh, actually, yeah, we do need this one to get Purge Dissidents. So we're gonna go that one and then possibly get COINTELPRO after the Purge the Dissidents. I believe, so what happens if you haven't watched the CSA playthrough, or any of the others, while the, terrorists are raging all across our country, we get decisions, once we finish a specific focus, that allow us to go after them. And we have to finish those decisions, like 3 times, I think, to wipe them out. So each one takes a, set amount of time to finish, and then the events get reduced, you don't get as many of them. So the more and more you do it, the less and less events you get, which fuck up your industry and infrastructure and all that. And, like that. And, they all cost, I believe, 25 political power. Central America has capitulated. Where have I seen this before? Oh, in my Japan playthrough, which I just finished on Twitch, I think. I think we're done with it. We basically got kind of sick of the stalemate in Russia and thought, there's literally nothing we can do that doesn't, or that won't take like 6 hours to do, so why not just call it out on a stalemate in Russia, nuke a couple of cities in Russia to sort of create that, Japan stalemate with the US kind of feeling where, we could theoretically win over the Russians, would just have to do it in a long, long time, suffering a lot of casualties on both sides. So instead we nuked the Russians, showed them that we have that power, we nuked them twice, in rapid succession, and then, in my headcanon, we made some sort of peace treaty where we took the Transformer territories that we held, more or less like this, and made some concessions over occupied territories, gave them back to the Russians, and they gave some to us. So basically we figured out some sort of like mutually beneficial peace treaty. Which, more or less benefited us mostly, but it wasn't worth the amount of men we spent, though. Then again, we got a little bit of steel, so who cares? I want to send an attaché, I want to see what's going on over here. We will need heavy fighters. But I wonder if I think there's a focus that gives you heavy fighter research automatically. Oh, this is really good. Hold on, we need to check if there's foci for that one. Oh, there's another research slot. Any nuclear foci, please? Radar, yep. That gives us the, yeah, P-38. Which, like... I think we're gonna go with this stuff, because I like the strategic bombing idea. And... let's see, Manifest Destiny and all that. No nuclear stuff here. Longer reach. Huh. Let's see, we'll, in that case, anyways, go down. Purge the dissidents. And we'll start this one, because it takes a long time. Prince of Federation Rebellion. Against the Dominion of India and the Bharatiya Commune. Probably mispronouncing that every time I say it. Then again, my largest demographic is from the United States, like viewer demographic, and as we all know, US people, like you guys, are terrible at pronouncing words from different countries. So I don't think anyone's gonna mind. I don't think the Bangladeshi demographic is that big. Of course, I'll happily be proven wrong in the comments if you're from Bangladesh. Let's see. No traits we can... No, actually we can do. So this is a motorized leader, but do we have any other panzer leaders? Good ones, at least. We've got Hood Simpson here, is not a... Okay, so Isaac White is a panzer leader and an infantry leader. Fuck you, AI, you've done some stupid stuff here. Where is Patton here? There's Eisenhower, he would be good. There's Bradley. What happened to Patton again? I forget. Oh yeah, there's Patton, of course. He's a field marshal. God damn, he is good. Vandergrift, he's gonna be the Marine and Paratrooper field marshal. Davers is good as well. Can we give him? Yeah, we can. Oh my god. Let's do Logistics Wizard. So that one is really good, and Infantry Expert because he's mainly going to be leading infantry. And then we'll put these guys under another army. This will be led by the man himself. You know, breakthrough fetishist George S. Patton. No, yes, we can. Panzer Expert. And then these guys, they're militias, they're Silver Legion militias. I thought for sure we swapped them over to AUS. Oh yeah, we did in the, before we did the rewind. Of course. Let's see, these guys, will put them under New England here, and that's why I'm getting so confused, because we did a lot of the stuff that I'm doing now in, like, episode 11, I think. And then I fixed everything in episode 12. My bad. Again, I have no fucking clue how to use amphibia stuff. Please let me know if you know in the comments. But I've never really, like, fully immersed myself in how you apply that technology. God, I want to see Greece occupy all of Austria-Hungary here. That would be amazing. Blessed Republic of Greece. Just occupying the entirety of the Donau-Adria-Bund. Lee is done. M4 Hood, and then you've got the M6 Hood as well. Australasian Union joined the 3rd Internationale. Well, Buddy, what have you done? Friend, who are you again? You are John B. Miles. Friend, what have you done? You've made a terrible mistake. I think that is a good excuse for us to get involved in the war, because that would give us Pacific territories that we can ask for if we make any sort of dent in the enemy army, or in the enemy's numbers. We'll have to keep the numbers, or sorry, keep the armies on the Mexican border, just because they are, you know, syndicalist radicals, and they could, in theory, join the now beleaguered British and Australians. Oh god. Yeah, we have plenty of steel. We do not need to trade for that. Yeah, so we're gonna get the P-30, whatever, Lightning, and the B-24 Liberator is also gonna be free, so we're gonna go with the P-39 Air Cobra. We already have the fighter. We got Ryan doing our research. Is that Ryanair? Please don't say it's Ryanair. If you've never flown with Ryanair, please don't. Then again, it's probably better than most American, like, airliners. I hear they are very, very bad. Oh shit, no, I'm not gonna swap back too early. Let's see. Chrysler for the Stutz, medium tank. Now we just need 20 political power, which should happen in roughly 6 days. So we need Marines. Thought we were training them. Oh, we were, but we lack something vital. We lack support equipment. What happened to our support equipment production here? Oh yeah, that happened. We we won the war, of course. Let's yeet the M1 Garand production. How many guns do we have? We have 35,000 in storage. Let's swap that over to the M1 Thompson. We don't need to be making that many Garands. Let's get rid of this, and let us honestly just get rid of this as well. Because we're gonna research the M1 carbine at some point soon. So we'll have to rebuild that production efficiency anyways. So it matters not much. Yeah, we're not gonna do anything with that. Leave that be. We'll need more military factories, but also we will also need to get this up and to get. Let's see what else is messing with our stuff here. It's this one. This needs to go. The economic devastation from the Civil War. Now, we could do something cool and do rocket artillery. I don't often do that, but I'm not going to do it yet anyways. Because we really do not have the industry to do that, to support that. Let's see, construction speed and factory repair speed, this is not impacted by our messed up national spirit, I don't think. So we'll boost up construction, we'll construct more, and then once this is gone, we'll have even more production than we would if we went for the flexible or, you know, the line improvements. When you can, produce in places with high infrastructure because it takes, or you get a bonus for production here, or building, and that way you can more efficiently build up stuff. Once you run out of high infrastructure places, you can either build new infrastructure, which will make it faster over time to build everything, like in the long run it'll be worth it, or you can like research the stuff to get more spaces for factories in each province or region. Let's see, control the Boy Scouts? No, not yet. Just looking at these to figure out which ones are important for us. Also, I forgot about these guys. Fight the terrorists, 100 days each. Probably Fordism, and then go down to American capitalism and everything. Although scientific management was not invented by Henry Ford, it was Ford that proved that measuring time spent on work tasks could lead to faster and more efficient time management. To thank our committee member, Ford, we have granted him intellectual property over the assembly line method, as well as promoted it in publications. Wait, so Ford has copyrighted the assembly line method. That essentially gives Ford a monopoly on, you know, the industry of the day, right? That's messed up, dude. Then again, what isn't in this world? Honestly, cut down on this. Start, like, building up the production efficiency on those. We do not even have any tanks, or tank divisions, so just cut those. Literally do not need them, because we're gonna go exclusively medium tanks, I think. Because our tanks have that base 10% speed from the pattern reform plan anyways, which won't make them on par with light tanks, I don't think, but they'll still be really, really fast, and we can also boost their speed so that they are on par with them. Wonder if, no, we probably shouldn't. I was thinking, wonder if we invade Mexico, will the Mexicans join the Union of Britain? And will that give us an opening to, well, I mean, obviously consume some territory, take Mexican land, but also get into the war so that we can potentially take the Australasian Union in a peace deal? I don't know. Got the P-36 Hawk, we're doing the P-39 Air Cobra. After the P-39 Air Cobra, we will not be able to do the P-51 Mustang for a while, so we're gonna upgrade this one using our air experience. I think we'll do the same with, I was trying to say we'll still do, and we'll do the same at the same time. We'll do the same on the M4 Hood as well, using our army experience. Because we don't necessarily need to change up our divisions a whole lot. We do need more naval production. And we need to actually cut the amount of submarines we're making. So let's see. Got the Mosley class, we've got... Yeah, we're lacking really good designs for this. Release of the Joint Army-Navy Phonetic Alphabet. This is cool. One of the major lessons from the Civil War was the need to enhance the speed and clarity of our communications on the front line while not making our movements and organization system obvious to the enemy. In order to create a consistent naming system, the Army and Navy had designated a commission from the 2nd Corps to work on a new radio alphabet system for our men to use. And we finally have the results from their efforts. With the publishing and distribution of the Joint Army-Navy Phonetic Alphabet Manual, our new alphabet shall utilize the codenames Abel, Baker, Charlie, Dog, Easy, Fox, George, How, Item, Jig, King, Love, Mike, Nan, Oboe, Peter, Queen, Roger, Sugar, Tear, Uncle, Victor, William, X-Ray, Yoke, and Zebra. While similar radio systems have been developed for the Canadians and the Germans, the fact that we have finally taken the task of standardizing it means we are finally catching up with the lessons we missed in the Weltkrieg. This will give us an edge in communications. So yeah, that's the old, like, World War II phonetic alphabet. Now, of course, it's not Abel, it's Alpha, and it's not Baker, it's Bravo. Stuff like that. You know, we use the Greek. You know, Greek words. I believe some of them are still kind of holdovers, like Fox. It's no longer Fox, I think it's Foxtrot, isn't it? Federalist Bombing. Another one, of course. St. Nicholas as well. Let's have a look at the casualties of the Weltkrieg at this point. It's now the Australasia-German War, even though the Union of Britain is still involved. 1.47 million, 2.49 million total. Of course, the Commune of France is no longer counted. German Empire, 1 million. It is the British-German War, yeah, because the Weltkrieg, technically, I suppose, is over. Oh yeah, because they actually did a peace deal where they liberated the French kingdom under Francois III, and they also liberated Brittany, or liberated, quote-unquote, under Louis of Hesse. Or Louis. So those are, I believe, both German nobility. This might be French nobility, but I believe they always install some sort of German nobility with, like, lesser nobility that have claims, but, you know, live somewhere in Germany. American capitalism. Our country is a capitalist nation, and through the War Powers Committee, we can revitalize the age of progress that dissidents and populists intended to destroy. Through our loyal congressmen, business councils will be formed again in the capital. Taxes will be lowered, and the stock market will be made safe from terrorism. What a world. Actually, this will be the mobile core. And this will be the... we could just make this like the Army Rangers. And we'll make them SOF, I think. Green SOF. We've done the tank. Let's do a medium self-propelled gun. Set up production on that, because we are ending the episode because we are above or over the 30-minute mark. So, I want to say, first of all, thank you so much for watching. If you're interested, you can find me on social media by following the links in the description down below. Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and Patreon if you'd like to support me. You can support me for $1 if you want, or you can support me for something above. It's like pay what you want. So, you know, do whatever you want. The rewards are not massive, because I haven't really figured out how to reward people for, you know, supporting me. But I'll get to that. If you have suggestions, please let me know. There's a suggestion channel in the Discord. You'll find the Discord link down below, where you can let me know your thoughts about that, or you can let me know your thoughts about the series, and so on and so forth. Of course, I try to read every single YouTube comment, so comment as well. And that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.